Greetings, adventurers, and welcome to the Adventure Incorporated podcast. I am your dungeon master, Anthony Reed. This is episode 192, and it is in the path of enchantment. It's somewhere in there. I don't know for sure which one it is, but I can tell you that it's brought to you by the patrons at patreon.com/adventureinc. Patrons including Chris, David, Mary, Sean, and Tony. And you can be a patron too if you head over to patreon.com/adventureinc and become a patron today. If you aren't following us on social media, head over to Facebook, head over to Twitter, head over to Discord, and join us. We have a ton of fun, and we want you to have a ton of fun with us. And if you don't, we are mad about it. I'm furious. So do it. That would be great. I don't have a lot to add right now. This is being currently live streamed, this recording of this intro. So if you are ever curious about how I do the editing process and you want to see a little bit more into that, the last 3 days I've been doing a live stream on our Twitch, twitch.tv/Adventure Incorporated, where you can come and check it out, and there should be video on demand up for a little while. You can see how I edit the show. It's an arduous and long process. I think that we are on like hour 5 or something, but it's fun. We hung out, had some chats. I answered some questions. It was cool. All right. I think that's going to do it. Let's get started. Nobles and farmers, knights and wenches, gather round to hear a tale of excitement and mystery. Brave adventurers facing grave dangers. Keth, the fighter monk.
Like, usually when you bring people back from the dead in books, it turns out really bad.
That's just to sell more books.
Jebeddo, the rogue.
God, it's so good to see something positive happen. God, I'm so glad to be back home. You know, let's make sure we get Clug fixed up, then we'll have 2 under our belts. This is awesome.
Jennuvera, the sorcerer. Jennuvera, you are a powerful sorcerer capable of very strong magics.
Oh, this is the first time someone acknowledges how good I am at magic and convict me of a fucking crime? What the shit?
Gillik, the paladin warlock.
Can we find you, like, something else to tap into instead?
Yeah.
What, and give him 4 levels of Warlock? Are you shitting me?
And Asher, the druid barbarian.
Asher, like, puts his hand on Jebeddo's shoulder. This is the most affectionate you've ever seen Asher.
Let us recall what happened before. And you do a flyby at the back, and you do see the King of Thieves in the boat. He is there.
Okay.
The boat does not stop. It is still going full speed, and as it reaches the dock and smashes into it, and you are thrown backwards from the force of this boat, like crashing into this, you are scrambling for anything, and you twist and turn in such a way that you smash through the window of one of the floating house buildings that was next to the dock, and tumble onto the ground. As the boat continued to charge through and slams, like destroys the dock and slams into the side of the island, and people begin to pour out. Prepare yourselves, for this is the tale of Adventure Incorporated. Let's get started. So everyone roll initiative.
Ah!
Yeah.
Jebeddo got a 14.
Jennuvera got a 12.
Gillik got a 10.
Keth got a 13.
Asher got a 6.
We are not ready.
Somehow I'm the most ready of all of us.
Because you're closest to the boat.
Not anymore. I don't know. I'm in someone's house.
The image of this boat like tearing apart the dock and Jebeddo just going.
Right. How are they? What's their plan? Like, how are they gonna get home? Like, if they're successful,
how are they gonna get home?
Maybe they don't want to go home.
There.
Maybe they're moving to Turtle Island.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
River.
It sounds pretty great.
Moving to Fall River.
Fall River Kid.
Makes me so happy. Whoops.
Oh god, just a bunch of annoying Bostonians get off the boat.
Yep.
Yo,
quit.
kid, you see
Jennuvera,
that soccer
Jennuvera
guy?
quit.
Yeah, we'll call it.
All
We'll
of
call
you-
this land Plymouth. Fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it. We hit a
That's
rock. I
pissed
don't
off.
fucking care.
Wicked.
The only good thing is that one of them's got a boombox on his shoulder and it's blasting Dominic the Donkey, the ultimate Christmas.
No!
New England Christmas song, yeah.
They're villains.
That's how you
Right
know
after
they're the
that,
bad
ship it out to
guys.
Boston.
Yeah. I have one question for you while I interrogate you. What's your favorite Christmas song?
Jiggity jig. It's Dominic the Donkey. Jiggity jig.
Book him. He's evil.
Fine Christmas donkey.
Oh god, so much evil.
I've heard all I need to hear.
All right.
He was so happy a moment ago, and then I don't know what happened. Jeez. I blacked out for a minute.
Jebeddo, you're up first. Also, we have to cut all of that because of copyright infringement.
Because it was too perfect.
We'll be delisted from YouTube. We will be kicked off of Podbean.
Because
play
we
any of
nailed
it.
how exact that was. Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
We nailed
They're going to
it.
get content IDs.
that's right.
That's,
God, I hope.
is that Scotch?
Could you imagine if we got content ID'd?
Yes,
that?
I can imagine.
Imagine.
For that, though?
It's your turn, Jebeddo.
Great. I guess I'll use half my movement to stand up.
Yeah, is he like
yeah.
drowning? Like, what's going on?
No. So he got slammed through a second-story window of one of the houses. So you are upstairs in this fairly modest home.
Yep.
You see like a hammock hanging in the corner,
Sure.
some piles of clothing and
Yeah, I'm gonna
odds and
take
ends.
off the sweater that I landed into. Right, I'm gonna pull that off. I'm gonna shake off the winter hat that's cocked to the side of my head and get myself put together again real quick. Pick up the tricorn, slap that baby on, and I guess look out the window.
Yeah, so you're about 30 feet away
Great.
from the boat that has now made landfall. You can see a few people on the deck of the
Yep.
boat. They are wearing that bluish metal armor.
Sure. The same armor they were wearing with Pox in the heist, right?
Correct.
Where we know that magic doesn't work against them.
Yes, it seems like magic is less effective against people who wear the armor.
Great.
Not doesn't work,
Sure.
is
Just
less
works
effective.
less good.
Right.
Great.
Steph's real excited about it.
Yeah.
So excited.
All right. Jebeddo's going to pull out his short bow. Just real quick, knock an arrow and launch it at the first dude that he sees coming out of the boat.
Okay, out by the mouth of the boat?
Yep.
Okay.
I assume that I haven't been detected by him.
You are correct. They don't know
So-
you're there.
I will roll that stealth.
What's the range on a short bow?
80 to 320.
Okay. So you're even still within short range. You're not in the
Yeah.
long range.
Right. That is a 20 to hit.
That hits.
Great. All right, let's see. We do 20, 30, 4, and is it a D6 lightning that I get now?
I think it's all D8s.
Jesus Christ, it is a D8. So 34 plus 5 physical damage is 39. And then another 4 lightning damage.
Okay. So 43
Yeah.
total. Do you get... Did you add lightning damage from my swishy to your short bow?
Oh, you're right. It doesn't get the lightning damage. 39 damage. Totally.
Okay.
Sorry. You're
I
right.
was like, wait a second.
Yeah. Is that not how that works?
Okay, great. Yeah, you sink an arrow into the back of this guy's calf, and it just starts spurting blood. And he lets out a yelp. Kelth, it's your... Kelth. Keth's brother, Kelth. It's his turn. No, Keth.
What a twist.
Keth, it's your turn. Keith, it's your turn.
No, I like Kelth way better than Keith.
Kelp isn't even close.
It's just Keth with an L.
And an F.
Oh, I said Kelth.
Oh, I heard kelp.
Kelth.
Kelp.
Kelp.
Right.
Kelp.
I'm gonna
Kelp.
drink to your Kelth.
Kelp.
All right. Well, it's only been several years, so Kelp is gonna take his turn. He's a member of the Adventure Incorporated Many Pennies. So
I like to think that
Where-
Kelth is a member of the Mony Pennies or something like that.
Mony pony.
The Mony Ponies.
The Mony Ponies.
the Mountie.
Mony ponies.
That could be real bad.
The Mony Ponies go out with the
Right.
thirsty horses all the time.
Right. And then there's a universe crossover with bronies.
Keth wants to do some fun, jumpy things. So he's going to run down the dock and then jump onto a house that's floating there in order to get onto the boat.
Cool.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Oh,
So-
yeah, like some Ninja Scroll shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So actually, here's what we're going to have you do. We're going to have you run along the outside of the boat, like along the wall of the boat. Jump over to a building and leap up on top of the boat. If
He wants to surprise the King of Thieves.
if you can make this acrobatics check.
Hold on. Acrobatics? I feel like I'm pretty athletic about this.
Not with what you're trying to do. You're getting reverse Jebeddoed.
He's got this. Keth didn't get it, but maybe Quelth will. Hold on.
No.
Yeah, Quelth did great.
His third brother.
Right.
He got a 17.
What did Kev get?
Keth got an 8.
Okay. Okay, so here's what happens instead. You go to do a...
He's so good at jumping.
Yeah, you jump great. And you go to do this wall run along the side of this boat. And it turns out you put your weight against this wall in a spot that has been eaten away by some fire already. So as you put your foot down, all of you just goes through the sidewall, and you drop down into the hull, surrounded by soldiers, and you're on your back.
Do I have movement left?
Yes. You
Right where you wanted them, Cat.
Right where. But Keth wants to do the whole jump. Is there a name for this, Josh? Where you you're on your back and then you jump up to your feet?
Yeah, so it's called a technical stand-up.
Or
I want to do a technical
a
stand.
kip up.
a kip up, yeah.
That is different
I
from a
wanna do
technical stand-up.
Really?
No, I want to do technical stand up, not this stupid kip up.
No, you want to do a kip up.
Kip-ups look cooler. Technical stand-ups are less athletic and more practical.
Well, I'm nervous right now. So,
Problem is if you're surrounded, if you do a technical get-up, either way somebody's going to be on your back.
no, my back's at the water.
Right.
Right?
Kraken
Unfortunately-
attacking.
Roll an athletics check.
Right.
Do that kip up. Come on, dog.
Natural 20.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
The fuck up.
Right.
That's some Jackie Chan stuff where he face plants but then gets up and fine.
So you may have 2 attacks of your bevy of attacks that you usually get. You may have 2.
Yeah. Okay, I'll take him. Keth snaps the quarterstaff in half, so he has the Redeemers.
Okay.
20 to hit. The closest person on my Keth's
That
left.
hits.
He's going to use a gauntlet. 16 damage.
Let's go.
22 to hit.
22 hits.
And second gauntlet. And 16 again.
Okay.
It's not looking
Yeah,
great.
you
for Keth.
slam the Redeemers into this guy a couple of times. He barely gets a chance to block. They were not expecting you to just burst in through the wall.
Got him flanked now, Keth. Me in the house, you in the boat. I got nowhere to go, baby.
Nowhere to go.
There's probably
can't
8 soldiers around you here inside the hull of the boat.
Yep. Keth just waiting for the reinforcements to arrive.
That does not include the ones who have already started to make their way outside, including the one Gebeddo shot.
Yep.
Okay.
And how many are outside?
About 5 outside, 3 on the deck, 5 on the shore, 8 in the boat. That's what you got so far.
So 16 total.
So far. I mean, yes.
Great. I'm really glad that we will have to use not crowd control abilities to kill all these people.
Hey, it works. Just not great. All right. So some soldiers make attacks at Keth. Only a few of them can get hits in because there's only so much space around Keth. But they're all going to try.
That would mean he's got 8 people around him.
He only has 4. I think
Okay.
for people to be able to make active attacks against him.
Okay.
They could do that thing where they rotate around.
They're all just like whacking.
Yeah.
As they go around
Oh, yeah.
in a
It's
circle.
It's that scene
Right.
from
Shaun of the Dead.
Shaun of the Dead.
yeah.
Keth's like, I could. That seems like a bad idea, but he'll take it. I'm picturing whole Keth and then soldiers. Is that
Correct. That is not what's happening. It was like hole in the wall. Keth flops into the center of a room. He is
Okay.
surrounded by soldiers.
Yeah, I pictured Keth like falling at like an angle diagonally from like the top of the boat, almost
Yeah. Definitely like
into the bottom of it. Yeah.
yeah.
my way? There's a way for Keth to escape.
You're right.
This boat's also very fragile, so he's just gonna punch through the wall.
Yeah.
anyway.
Clearly, it's very fragile. You just
Yeah.
stepped on it and it broke.
Well, it has been
Shitty
fireballed.
Yeah, it's been on
Right.
fire for a little bit.
Isn't it on fire? Like,
yeah.
Oh yeah, fireboat.
It's
The
been
boat's
fired.
on fire. How about
yours?
Boat is on fire.
So 3 people,
Well, good pickup, Josh. Good pickup.
3 of the 4 hit you, Keth. The first one hits you for 13 damage.
Yikes.
Little baby.
The second one hits you for 6 damage. Just nicked you.
That's my other cousin.
The last one hits you for
Nick?
15.
Damn, I can't get hit by these guys, y'all.
How much damage did you take
Uh,
falling into that house?
next person to go, I believe, is Heather.
I was wondering about that, but yeah.
Don't wonder about that. Just keep
No.
moving on.
Nope. Normal.
All normal. All of these buildings are built of styrofoam. Apparently.
Right.
Including the
Gingerbread
ship.
houses and boats.
And I landed in a soft pile of laundry, so I'm fine.
Right.
Yeah, let's go with that. And not just my neglect to assign damage for the shattering building.
Correct.
Which is definitely not what happened.
Definitely not what happened.
It was all that dexterity saving throw that I made.
Right.
You're right.
You just perfect. You're through that window and you're like, there's a pile of laundry. in
Yeah.
milliseconds.
I just twisted my body to like
right.
smoothly.
Alter the trajectory.
Yeah.
Okay, so the 5 out on the shore come charging forward. toward the group. I think one probably takes an attack. Gillik, I imagine you've like positioned yourself in front of everybody.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, I have a question.
Yes.
Do I have my armor on? Did we establish that I didn't have armor on?
We did
You
establish
came on the
that you
boat
do not
with-
have your armor on.
Okay.
No, we did not. No, he was. Remember, he sat on one side of the boat because he went to this thing with the armor.
you're
on.
That's right.
Two-
I made a point to do that. Okay,
Yep.
I couldn't remember.
Yep.
Against
right,
the
thank you.
Kraken, you didn't have armor, but
That's what it
in
was.
this
Yep.
instance, you do.
Correct.
Okay, cool. All right, that makes me happy.
Same.
Yeah,
sure-
makes all of us happy.
I sure do like having armor on.
Okay. And it is broad daylight. Sorry.
Oh man,
So
I'm at my lowest AC. Ooh.
you get 3 that come up to make attacks against you.
Oh, I do. Oh, fuck those guys.
None of them hit.
Good.
2 of them are able to sort of get behind or beside you.
so
So one
I'm
makes an attack at Jennuvera.
Oh, can I impose disadvantage?
You can.
Cool.
And it's a good thing that you did. They miss. But they did roll a 20.
Thanks, Gillik.
Happy to help.
The other one attacks Jacques.
Oh, right.
Oh.
I'm
Oh, yeah,
never
Jacques
going to
there.
remember that he's there.
He's so sneaky. That's why.
Anthony, you should talk as Jacques every minute or so.
To remind us.
Just remind you.
Just be Jacques.
Okay. They
I am still here. No.
He misses
Yeah,
Jacques.
that's literally all I have to say.
Isn't Jacques worried about Keth? Like where he went?
No. The soldier misses Jacques.
No.
And
Right. Yep.
up on the
Oh,
boat,
yes?
a couple of the boat, which is still on fire, a couple of the soldiers draw out longbows
my
and
God.
shoot through the flames down at the group. 2 of them shoot down at one at Asher, one at Jennuvera, and we'll say one at Gillik.
Okay.
So there are 3 up there?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Asher, one does hit you. For 10 damage.
Ow.
All right. It's now Jacques' turn. Jacques.
Let's see what he
Good
does.
luck, Jacques.
Jacques.
Go get
It
him.
literally
Jacques-
went 14,
Jacques,
13,
who is definitely
12.
here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Your dexterity is not as
get-
high as his dexterity.
You don't know that. You don't ask me that number every time we start.
Steph, it doesn't matter what you say when you start. It's for recording purposes.
So Jacques pulls out his lute and begins to.
Yeah, we get it. You're it.
No, shh. Let Anthony sing.
This is not the.
No, wait, guys, shut
This is
up.
not the
Anthony's going to
time.
sing us something.
I'm not going to sing. You're wrong.
You're right. Jacques is.
I'm mad about this. Jacques singing something.
Yeah, I can't wait
is
for
gonna
Jacques'
sing.
song.
Yeah, he plays a
Jacques
song on the
Sly.
lute.
Fly
song.
song.
Right.
Yeah, he plays a song. It's very sly on the lute.
And
What's
what are
the
the
lute
lyrics
sound
to the
like?
song, though?
There
And
are
how
no
do they
lyrics.
go
It's
melodically?
instrumental.
Right.
hum
But if it
it.
had a tempo, would it be 3/4, 4/4?
4/4.
Like-
It's very fast.
Okay.
And what would the words be?
I assume. I don't know if that's actually a fast tempo or not.
And
That's
you just
not
went
a
for
tempo.
one
It
side
Doesn't
versus
matter.
the
It's
other.
not a temp- that's a
That's
time
a time
signature.
signature.
Right.
Yep.
Those are different.
Sure. I believe you.
What's the melody of the song played
Yeah.
on the
Right.
lute?
Yeah.
How's it go?
It goes like do 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 hee-haw hee-haw. It's Dominic the donkey.
No!
Nope, that's the song.
Everyone.
Nope, that's it. You win. Anthony wins.
Geppetto feels very
we pressured him. He
inspired.
gave that
Don't
answer.
tell me what the words are. Don't tell me what the words are.
He'll take all 8 of those D8s.
Oh my god, I love.
Yeah, so everyone gets 2d8.
2d8.
2d8 what?
Inspiration
roll.
dice, yes.
To add to any roll?
Yes.
Does it have to be both, or can I add 1 to one roll, 1 to another roll, 2 to one roll?
You can add 1 to one
However
roll
I
and 1 to
want.
another roll, but this expires after 1 round.
And
After
is
one
it
round.
just for like All right. Ability checks, or can I add it to damage?
Not damage.
You can't add it to damage. Okay, but you can make an attack roll and
correct.
Saves and whatever else.
Yes. This is a
skill checks.
This is a special
Sorry,
thing.
I'm a girl. Oh.
You're a special thing.
Thank you.
Oh, he is
You're
a
welcome.
special thing.
All right.
Yeah.
Jennuvera, it's your turn.
Finally. Okay. So Jennuvera is going to... Her goal is to sink the boat. That's pretty much her goal, is to make the boat stop moving or make everyone get out of it. So is there a spot on the boat that she can hit, like at the bottom, that also may hit some pirates?
And Keth?
Probably
No,
your
like-
best bet would be to... Well, so you have a couple of options. Because it is run aground, the front end of the boat is on solid land. You're not going to be able to sink that. You could fire at the back end of the boat and see what happens. You could fire into the boat because there is an opening, but you do know Keth just went into the boat.
Okay.
Can you push the boat back into the water?
Keth could.
Whoa! Could you, Keth?
Could he?
I don't know if Keth could, but I think Kelth could.
Oh.
Where's Kelth when we need him?
He's heard that his entire life. Damn it.
Okay. I am going to... So I'm going to fire, I guess into the front of the boat, but I'll just use careful.
Okay.
And it's going to be deck save for them.
Okay.
I'm doing vitriolic sphere, sorry.
And for the oil barrels that are inside, do they get
Yeah.
a deck save or?
No,
Well, not
because
against
they're
acid.
stationary.
Oh, right, because it's acid. Never mind.
Oh, I see.
Oh, boy.
Where's storage usually on a boat like that?
Below deck.
Like the front or the whatever the boat terms are?
Below deck, yeah.
Below
I
deck.
don't know.
Okay.
You mean the bow or the stern?
Yeah.
So the acid bubble goes in through the opening and it explodes in there. And it does seem to affect some of the people inside the boat. So you hear some screams of pain as the acid splashes down on them.
Okay. It's 34 for damage.
Okay. You get the sense, somehow, that it's not that effective. But you do deal something.
Okay. And as a bonus action or whatever, I am going to flip the Magic Man coin.
Okay. When you do, there is... the coin seems to have the faintest hum you have ever felt from it. There is almost a hollowness, an emptiness that comes back from this coin, like its energy has been depleted. Next up is Gillik.
I guess I'm gonna have to hit one of those guys in front of me. Right, I'm surrounded by I got 3 guys around me.
Yep.
Okay. There's one in between myself and Jennuvera, correct?
There's no. So they're almost like there's 5. There's 3 in front of you and 2 at your sides.
Okay. Then I will go for one of the ones at my side.
Okay.
Okay, great. Make an attack. 25 to hit.
So you're going for the one right in front of Jennuvera?
Yeah.
Okay, that hits.
Awesome. I am going to burn a spell slot and smite him. D8, 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 D8. Roll D8s. Oh, yeah. 35.
35 damage. Nice.
Some of it is magic. A good chunk of it is. I don't know.
But it's you delivered it through the hammer, right?
Through the hammer, yeah.
Okay, you're fine.
Cool, great. He's still alive?
He is.
I'll smite him again, you blasted pirate. 28 to hit.
28 hits.
Awesome. $30.
Okay. Yeah, you slam the hammer into him, you pull back, you slam it in again. He is taking the blow with the armor. And he prepares himself to swing back at you.
All right, that's my 2 attacks.
Okay. Asher, it's your turn.
2 questions. How many guys are in front of us? And then how far away is the boat?
There are 5 in front of you. You're about 20 feet from the boat.
Oh, word. And Keth is in the boat?
Keth is in the boat?
Inside the boat, not on top of the boat.
Correct.
Yes? Cool. And there's fire on top of the boat, yeah?
In the boat.
In the boat. I'm just trying to... I'm planning out my attacks.
Yes,
I'm trying to minimize Keth damage.
The boat is on fire.
There's fire on the boat. There is acid in the boat.
And
there
a Keth.
Cool.
Keth in the boat.
And Kelth is beside me.
There is water
Kelth
under
is
the
number
boat.
1 in our hearts.
That's right.
Yay.
The boat is on fire.
On top of the boat, where
It
the fire
rides on the
is,
water.
This boat
summon
is on fire.
a fire elemental from the fire
Ooh.
that's coming from the boat.
That's
Okay.
pretty cool. That's pretty legit.
Yeah, I was like, will Keth be hurt? Whatever. No, when I knew he was inside, I was like, I'll figure it out. So a fire elemental rises up from the thing. And okay, so let's see how this goes. How many guys are on top of the boat? Just the 2 with
3.
the arrows?
3 on the top.
The 3? Cool. He kind of like, so he can squeeze through people, apparently, which is wild. He kind of does like a little zigzag around the boat to try and catch everyone on fire.
Okay.
Which happens. Whenever they touch him or it's melee attack. If he stops in the hostile space. Never mind. So he goes over to one of the archers and he tries to like position himself between 2 and makes a touch attack against each.
Touch attach?
If that's possible. Touch attach.
Yeah.
So with lefty and righty, he makes 2 touch attacks. A 15 with his right hand, a 21 with his right hand, and a 11 with his left.
The 11 does not hit, but the other one does.
So cool. That guy takes 2d6 plus 3 fire damage, and then is lit on fire.
That guy's lit.
It's so lit.
He's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 fire damage, and he's on fire. And at the start of his turn, he takes fire damage.
Okay.
Legit, regular fire damage.
Cool. Okay. Gebetto.
Yeah.
You see
That's
you see some doors on the back balcony of the boat on the second level swing open, and the King of Thieves steps out onto a balcony off of the back.
Do you need me to link you to a boat diagram so that you can use the right terms for these things?
It's the boat balcony.
No,
boat balcony
it's fine.
is
We
very
can use,
clear.
The boat.
We can use boat balcony. I just wanted you to have the
It's off
tools
the
that you
stern.
need to succeed.
It's a balcony off the stern. Is that
Okay,
Is
sure.
that better?
It's fine.
All right, send me this.
Nope, don't worry about it.
Nope, send it to me.
Okay, so
Send the boat. Send the boat.
Send me a boat. Send me
Right.
a boat so I can become familiar with it, and then but I actually need a physical boat. You need to send me a physical pirate ship.
What about a
Can't.
luxury cruise ship?
Okay, that's fine too.
The King of Thieves steps onto the platform of the giant water slide in the middle of the deck.
He goes to the swim up
And
bar.
the Cirque du Soleil performer swings on a hoop in front of him.
Wow.
Oh, look, I found a website called Boater Exam.
Anthony needs it.
Yeah. If you want to
Yep.
just link that to Anthony.
Yep.
But- so anyway,
Did you send me this link, Mike?
no, I can't find what I was using. It was a joke.
All right, great. I was going to actually do it. I was going to follow through. So he steps out onto the balcony of the
balcony.
stern.
Yeah.
He's holding
Doing good.
a glass of wine, which he sips gently
Or is it a glass of
while there
port?
are fires around him.
Don't make me like the King of Thieves.
The King of Thieves, who is also Cersei Lannister,
Because he's cool as hell.
steps out and sips a glass of wine, looking on.
It's fine. It's fine.
He takes a rope and tosses it over the side.
Anthony used a correct term, boat rope.
Yep.
You're right. He takes a boat rope
you.
and tosses it over the boat railing of his boat balcony.
Thank you.
And stands, takes one more sip from his glass and sets it down. That's his turn this time.
Great.
This is not the right kind of boat, Mike.
That says you.
Yeah, you don't know.
And also, that was
Looks
Josh
like a
who
pretty
said
good
that.
boat.
Mike also sent a boat, and it was the wrong boat.
It says
It's
you.
just, it's, I mean,
This is
None of these boats are
hilarious.
accurate.
But it's neon. What's up?
right. But
It's a party boat.
like, a speedboat and a pirate boat are still going to have sterns.
Yeah, but this
And
doesn't have a
balconies.
balcony.
No.
Boats don't have balconies.
She's right.
Oh, here we go.
Are you?
And you know what?
Like, are you talking
Neither
about, like-
do Elizabethan plays.
That was a
Oh,
hilarious joke to
I know.
someone.
Yep.
Don't know
Yeah,
who.
shout
I
out!
liked it.
Shout out to Beardy Sean, who I'm sure liked
Yeah,
it.
shout out Beardy Sean.
I got it. I'm happy I got it. I liked it.
Thanks, Josh.
Quarter galleries. Fuck you all.
No, it's the stern. It's the stern.
No, but it's the quarter galleries. If you look at the
it's both.
Anyway, he's cool as fuck, sipping a glass of wine,
yep.
surrounded by his burning
all right, I
boat.
see. All right. So Rob wins. The Anatomy of a Man of War. I don't know if that's a
That's
pirate boat, but
That's a
fish.
stingray.
Jebeddo.
So,
Jebeddo's a man of war, and he sees the King of Thieves sipping
glass
his
of
glass
wine.
of wine, and he thinks to himself, "Huh, I wonder if there's any way for me to get there and hold the King of Thieves hostage before all of these guards kill everybody." And so he's gonna judge the distance from where he is to where that rope just went down.
Why don't you wait until it's your turn?
Oh, I thought it was my turn.
Yeah, I thought it was his turn.
It
too.
Well,
sounded like his turn.
That's
Yeah,
the problem.
when you said
you
Jebeddo-
thought it was your turn. Anyway, Jebeddo,
Jebeddo,
it's your
you see
turn.
this, so it's your turn. For fuck's sake. I'm mad for you. Really nice.
You know
You
what?
are. So you were knocked about 30 feet away from the boat.
Yeah.
So I think it's probably right about dead on with you.
Okay.
Because of how far it came forward. It's just 30 feet in front of you.
Great. Jebeddo.
Fly, you fool.
Yeah. Jebeddo's going to drop the short bow and uses his at will ability to make his sword invisible. So he grabs the all-seeing blade, pulls it out, and at will invisibles it.
Yep.
And then he's going to dive out of the window into the water to try and dip underneath the remnants of dock and come out on the other side where that rope just fell.
Okay. Give me
That's cool.
An acrobatics
an
check.
athletics
No,
check.
you fucking what?
Get wrecked, Anthony.
You're not doing
Nope,
anything but jumping and swimming.
I'm
those are
diving.
both athletics. Yes, those are all
Swimming's-
athletics things.
Yeah.
Diving
I would-
is an acrobatic sport.
Yeah. If you're
Have
aiming,
you
if you're
seen
trying
the
to aim your
Olympics?
body somewhere,
Yeah, you're not Olympic
most failed
diving. You're
gymnasts
jumping out of a
become
window.
All I had
divers.
to say is that I just needed to do a flip, and then it would have been Olympic diving.
No, I'm going to back Anthony up on this one.
Thank you.
Because if you were just
do
jumping, you could argue for an acrobatics check, but you are also swimming to the next to another area.
if you-
The
You'd like-
swimming
Two
part,
checks.
I'm fine with having an athletics check.
Okay, so
I
you want to
just
make
think
2
the
checks
diving
then.
part. Yeah.
Okay, fine.
I think
want
that
one
actually
where I win, and I'll take
Right.
one where I lose.
Well, I just think
And I hope it's
getting
the
from
reverse.
the window to the water is going to happen no matter what you roll.
Till sweat
Right.
drips down my garter.
right. But like if you roll a 1, you might belly flop.
All right, roll an acrobatics check, Mike. Give me an
Thank
acrobatics check.
21.
7. Yeah, you gracefully dive.
Oh, hell yeah,
Oh,
I
it's
do.
beautiful. The
Hell yeah.
the
Big
triple
swan
axle
like
you do in
this,
the
and
air.
then like I
Yep.
do a
Nope,
top.
he does a triple axle in the air. Deal with it,
Triple
Steph.
axle.
Fucking deal
Cannon.
with it.
Yeah,
You
he
wanted
jumps.
acrobatics?
No,
you got acrobatics, baby.
He
It's a
swings
triple
his
axle.
right foot in
Right.
front of his body out the window.
Right. 3 of the pirates hold up cards.
Yeah.
one of them's a skull.
Right.
7, 8,
I
12, skull.
quit.
Steph, you deserve this.
You hit the water with a satisfying splash.
Hell yeah.
And then make an athletics check to swim to the other side of the boat.
Worth it.
Triple axle into a
Hey!
cannonball.
18.
Yeah.
I can swim, baby.
Done. Nicely done. So as you are underwater, you begin to swim. A couple of burning pieces of wood splash down in the water near you. You evade them as you go underneath the boat, come up the other side, just at the edge of another dock where a rope is dangling on the water above you.
Yeah.
That feels like a dangerous invitation for a trap. Oh no, I guess they came down the ropes.
He hasn't come down the rope yet.
No,
he
but,
just
like,
threw the
other-
rope out.
Oh.
This is the rope that the King of Thieves just threw off the back balcony
Oh, right, okay.
while sipping his wine.
All right.
One.
So, Gebeddo's basically going to position himself like next to that last pylon on the dock so that he can reach up and grab the King of Thieves
Okay.
surprise style.
Great.
I feel like they need to construct more pylons.
I'm shocked.
You always need
shocked that happened. Keth, it's your turn.
Keth feels like this boat is made of peanut brittle, and he could easily
Eat the whole thing.
Keth's feeling rather peckish for boat.
He looks up, and can he tell whether or not the floor has been weakened?
Anthony, what part of the deck is he on? Which one? Is he on the upper gun deck, the middle deck, the lower deck, the orlop deck, or the hold? Yeah, that's right.
He's in the hold.
Upper.
Oh, so the very bottom.
That seems low.
Yeah, the boat. Yes, the boat ran aground, smashed a hole, and that's where you are. You're in that area.
I bet the hold is where they keep their supplies. That was a question that was asked earlier.
It
I
is
think.
and was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yep, it
wanna
says
point that
it
out.
here on this website
Hey.
called thepirateking.com
Right.
/ships/manowar.htm.
Oh, Rob, you're going to get a DCMA notice for being on the pirateking.com.
No!
Yeah, your IP,
Content
your
ID
ISP is
and
gonna hate it.
DCMA! No!
Doomed.
That is a DMCA, by the way.
Oh, you're right. Digital Millennium Copyright
yeah.
Act. Shit.
That's the
Run
sort of thing
DMCA.
like ATM machine. That's the
Yeah.
level of DCMA is to me.
Automatic ATM machine?
Yeah.
Mike, or Keth,
Yeah.
Hey.
it's your turn. You can fight guys.
Okay, so basically,
Has
he
the ceiling above you been weakened or the floor below you? Which are you asking about?
up ceiling above me. Because if I'm super low, I feel like fire hasn't hit that.
So fire hasn't, but the acid that Jennuvera blasted out has started to eat away the floor
Yeah.
above you a little bit.
She did. Nope.
Okay.
Did you say shit?
I was going to make an acid blasting joke.
Go on.
You are going
That's
to
as
now.
far as I got. Something about Jennuvera acid blasting the ship.
She blasted acid.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Acid blast.
All right. So it is weakening above you.
So it's weakening. Okay. So Keth feels like he can't just jump vertically and end up on the top of this boat like he was planning. So he's gonna do something else.
Wait, were you gonna try and Superman through the bottom?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. I was hoping I was right below the top and I could just jump straight up and end up on the top.
Oh my god.
This boat is made of peanut brittle.
Right.
Also,
And
he
he
can
is
jump
peckish.
40 feet high, apparently.
Yeah, he can.
Is that a monk thing? I feel like monks should be able to do that. Spend a
sure.
point of key. You run faster than everybody else.
Yeah, he can.
Okay.
So he won't do that. Instead, he's gonna reach down and touch his orc bone.
Yeah.
What?
Suddenly.
What?
I can never get it.
Now that I'm in the ship,
The
it's time for a
the
little
king of
cafe
thieves
time.
takes another sip of his wine,
Right. The show just got another rating.
Unzips his shirt.
unlaces his. He's definitely got pirate ruffles.
You know
right?
it's a half zip, like, fucking,
no,
like, mesh
no, it's
shirt.
a ruffly pirate shirt.
Jacques is very excited.
How?
Yeah, how? He's on Horton's boat.
No, he's
You
not.
can sense it.
No, he's with us. Don't
right.
forget about
Cat
Jacques.
sense is tingling.
Don't
Right.
you?
Anthony!
That's his
Anthony.
next song.
Anthony!
The IP takedown.
The IP
yeah.
takedown.
All right, it's fine. They're not going to
Content
be anywhere
ID.
close to this IP take.
I was just happy he was singing.
Content ID.
Intellectual property.
Okay.
Takedown.
So, Keth, you touch your orc bone,
Yep.
and you hear you get that moment.
Masturbating in the deck.
You have that moment wash over you again, where you're standing across from this orc in long robes, and he's like, "Oh, hi!
Hey there, I'm Keth. It's very nice to meet
I'm
you.
Uthral."
Hi, Uthral. It's so great to meet you. I am in a little bit of trouble out there. I have a bunch of enemies around me. Is there any way you could help me out and kind of hurt them real bad?
Yeah, I could give you some magic. I do magic real good.
Okay. Yeah, that would be anything you can do to help. That would be great. I'd really
So
appreciate it.
you're completely surrounded?
Yes, that's what I was specifically hoping to have help with.
Let's see. What would be a good thing for you to do? Okay. I'll take care of this for you.
Excellent. You're the best, and I can't wait to see you again.
What do you mean?
Well, I hope that, we can get to know each other better because you're being so nice to me, and I want to be, just see you again.
Yeah, new friends.
Exactly. That's what I, yeah.
Okay,
wanted.
bye. And then you instantly reappear back in this place. You feel an overwhelming power well up within you. A magical power like beyond what you've ever felt before, and it seems to call to you from the water outside.
I'm so excited. Keth just like kind of builds up as much of that power as he can, and then releases it at these 8 people around him.
A blast of water tears up through the boat as you cast Tsunami at the point in front of you. From that, a wall of water erupts from the ground in front of you, tearing the boat in half. The wall is 300 feet high of water
my
as
God.
it tears up out of the ocean.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, no.
Right.
Keth's so excited.
Jebeddo, you feel the water like pull from around you, and you quickly grab onto the.
I'm so glad I was holding on to that pylon.
Because the water like rushes as it tears up through the boat and creates this giant wall of water that separates you from the rest of the party on the other side of this 300-foot wall of water.
Great.
So when the wall appears, each creature within its area makes a strength saving throw. So that's
Including the fire elemental?
including the fire elemental, yes. The only two, so you guys on shore are
bludgeoning
spared. Jebeddo, you do not take damage from this, and the King of Thieves does not take damage from this.
What?
Most of the soldiers have to make a strength saving throw.
The fire elemental critically failed.
He's gonna
Well, that's
gonna
about
take-
right.
Makes sense.
he's gonna take 60-10 bludgeoning damage from water.
Oh, that's good.
I'm so excited.
What was that number?
6d10.
Oh, okay.
I got 60-10
Right,
dollars.
60-10s. He's going to take 60-10s of damage. 600? Yeah, 60-10s.
Yes, 10.
He's going to take 60-10s.
I have 60
I'm your
times.
accountant. Hello.
Man, they are rolling terribly for having spell armor on.
Sparmer.
Sparmer.
Okay, 6d10.
Wait, I get to roll that, or you roll it?
I'll roll it.
Aw.
You can roll it. Roll it.
Yay!
You got the 10s. You're excited. You do it.
You got the 10s, kid.
10, 16. Oh. 20.
Did you guess?
No, but I said aw, and then I finished
On
adding.
6d10, you got 20 damage?
Yeah, 2 5s, 2 3s, and a 3 or 3 3s and a 1.
Oof.
That's sad.
So 3.
So it takes
Yeah.
20 bludgeoning damage?
You didn't
40?
roll 10d6, did you?
No, they were.
You
all
didn't roll
D10s.
10d6, did you?
No, it was a D10.
You didn't roll 6 10s, did you?
no, D10s. Yeah.
Okay.
Right, and all of them were 10. Right, you got zeros.
Oh, I didn't add it in the zeros. Is that
Right, yeah, that's what.
Yeah. All the ones
Yeah,
that
yeah,
show
Right.
0.
The 5
Yeah,
of
yeah.
them that were 0.
Just add
Oh, you
add
add
0.
Those are 10,
add
so
those
it's add
two.
50.
No. Just add 0 just add zeros.
Oh, 20 then.
Great, thank you.
So, Anthony, so it has resistance to bludgeoning damage, which is weird. But it's also, for every 5 feet the elemental moves through water, it takes 1 cold damage. So how much water did just pass through this fire elemental?
We'll say that it happened so instantaneously that he has taken 1 cold damage.
Oh, cool.
And he has, if he failed, he took 20 bludgeoning, so resistance, he took 10.
Well, but he critically failed. You said he was going to take double.
No,
So,
I don't remember saying
Okay,
that.
takes 10.
It's fine. He only
Okay,
takes
cool.
10.
yay, he's fine. He's much better than we expected to be.
I don't mind this fire elemental existing.
Okay, cool, thanks.
It is
Okay.
cool.
Yes.
He has 92 health. He's fine.
So now the soldiers. No one died, by the way, but you did cut yourself
they
off
look-
from a few of the soldiers who are now. You have
Cool.
your back to this wall of water. There are 4 soldiers behind the wall of water, and so now you face down only 4 guys instead of 8.
I feel like his lot has improved.
All right. Yeah. Look. See, this is what touching your bone gets you.
This spell is bananas.
Nothing
It
but
moves-
benefits, baby.
Next turn, it's going to move 50 feet
Win,
away
win,
from
win.
you, Keth.
What's
The
that?
next turn, it moves 50 feet away from you.
His bone?
Great. I can't wait for
the tsunami. It's just
I'm so fucked next turn.
wait. Wait, are we gonna murder? We're gonna murder Turtle Island.
you're gonna.
Oh
move.
yeah,
This-
which way is the tsunami gonna go?
It
Yeah,
goes
which way?
away
We're gonna
from
watch.
him.
We're gonna
Which-
watch Riva fall.
he was positioned.
That's a geography reference.
That's a Massachusetts small town reference.
The way that he was positioned, it's going to push it further out into sea.
Okay.
And then towards. Didn't you say it split, or is there only one?
Also,
one wave.
Which side of the boat is the fire elemental on?
He's on the front of the boat.
So he's going to be pushed 50 feet into the ocean.
No, that's
never
the back
to be
of the
seen
boat.
Again. Oh, okay.
It didn't
Yeah,
back in.
he's gonna slide down off the back.
Oh my
You
God.
know how
Can you imagine if the boat backed in?
just super fast.
He's just got someone on like a flute, like a pan flute or something.
That's his only job.
Yeah, he's the backup camera.
Turn left. Your other left. Okay. The soldiers make attacks. 4 of them attack Keth. Oh, actually, only 3 now because of how he's positioned, with his back to the wall of water.
What's with this guy touching his bow? Just like, I'm not fighting him. You fight him.
You saw what happened when he touched his bone? Jesus.
Yeah, what kind of, what bone exactly is the orc bone? Is it like a femur? Is it a rib? What's
I think
going
it's
on?
small. I think it's like a finger bone.
I think it's a.
Perfect. That was exactly what I wanted. And it works.
Anthony.
All right. Finger
I
bone.
said it, and then I realized what was happening.
I gave you an out. I said everything but that.
You're like, oh, it's a
So
collarbone.
happy.
No?
I didn't realize it until I said it, and then I was...
It's too late.
Oh, God.
What?
Finger bone.
You take 11 from the first attack. And you take 9 from the second.
Okay.
And then the third one misses you. Outside, 3 attack Gillik again. 1
Come at me, bastards.
1 does. They hit.
Ow. Ow. Stop it.
15 damage.
Okay.
1 attacks Jennuvera.
I impose disadvantage.
Hell yeah.
Disadvantage. Still hits.
Damn.
4. 18 damage.
Oh, I don't want that.
And 1 swings at Asher.
No.
Hits. For 16 damage.
Woof.
The ones up on the boat fire their arrows at the fire elemental.
Okay.
What's the fire elemental's AC?
13.
The 2 of them hit.
Okay. It's resistant to piercing from bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical attacks.
These are
Oh, so it should have taken full damage from the... Never mind. Now it's at 82. These are non-magical. Yeah.
They are non-magical. One of them deals 12,
Okay, so 6.
and the other deals 11.
So 5?
Yeah. Okay. Fire elemental still there?
Yeah. It
Great.
has lots of health.
Great. Jennuvera, it's your turn.
Oh. Well.
Oh, wait. Sorry. The guy who was on fire, did he take 5d10 fire damage?
No, go ahead and roll that.
He takes 3 fire damage.
From 5d10?
From 1d10 fire damage. I'm sorry. Yeah, I rolled.
What the fuck?
This d10 has a lot of negatives on it.
So
I
many
don't know.
zeros.
But none of them are 10. Sorry, I read the automatic damage, which is 5. So it's like the take 5 or 1d10 damage. Yeah, sorry.
Okay, great. Jennuvera, back to you.
Okay. How many feet away, roughly, is the Scorpion King?
You can't see him.
I can't see him at all?
No, he's on the back of the boat. You're on the front of the boat. Or off the front of the boat.
I'm
You
the
don't.
only one.
You can't. From your angle, he's like protected by the boat.
Oh.
You don't even know he's there.
Well, that's some trash.
And now there's a gigantic wall of water between you and everything.
Yeah, the 300-foot
Right.
wall of water.
Yeah, so
Oh
that's
my
what I had
goodness.
thought, but then when you said it was going out to sea, Jebeddo, you
It hasn't started yet.
Oh, so you have enough time. Oh, that
Right.
was
Like it has just come up because everything happens in like a split second or whatever.
Right. Okay, I
Which is
just.
insane.
All right.
The wall of water, by the way, is also 300 feet wide, so it has torn up all of the other like boats and docks and things along the way.
Keth didn't want that.
Jeff doesn't know. He's still in the hold. He has no idea what it's done. He just thinks
Yeah, all
water
he
shot
sees
up in
is-
front of him.
Just one wall of water, solid wall behind him, and he's like, "Oh, okay, great."
That's what. No, that would be great.
Is it
He'd be like,
like-
"Oh,
Did he split the boat in half?
Yeah.
Like okay. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's super cool.
he's cool. He's gonna be so sad."
I hope the stern sinks. That's great.
Thank you for using the correct term.
You're welcome.
So
I
what?
can't imagine it not.
So what's the biggest chunk of people?
The biggest chunk of people are the 5 right around your group that you can see.
All right, I'm just gonna try to murder them then with another vitriolic sphere.
A careful one.
Yeah.
Okay. Man, such bad rolls.
I mean, depending on your point of view, yeah.
Nice.
No, the rolls are objectively bad. They are low
Not for
numbers.
Trash. 32.
Okay. Yeah, you see the ball burst. You watch as the armor absorbs some of the blasts from everybody, and some don't even seem to be affected at all. Next up is Gillik.
All right. So Gillik sees this giant wall of water split out from the middle of the boat. So all I can see is the bow and like the half-crushed dock, and then there's still 3 dudes around me.
5 dudes around you.
Five dudes around me. And one of them took a decent amount of damage, and he's still like, "Hey, what's up?"
Yeah. There's one that looks pretty badly hurt.
I'm gonna hit him.
Okay.
Actually, Gillik will first cast Hex on him.
It
And give him
fizzles.
disadvantage. Fizzles. It fizzles. Boo. Okay. Oh, Gillik's mad about that. I'm just gonna smite him then. Make an attack. 20 to hit.
Hits.
1, 2. Where the hell did they all go? I'm really sad about that. I'm upset. I'm upset.
You're obsessed.
I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. Butt Hex. He takes.
Gillik, relax. You're obsessed.
I won't. I want my Hex back. 15 points of damage.
Okay. Yeah, that's enough. You hit him. He falls to the ground, bleeding out.
Good. My hammer explodes, and all enemies within the area take 2d6 fire damage.
I think they make a dex save. Is that right?
Or a dex save? Yeah.
Well, okay. 3 of them fail.
Okay, great. They take 8 damage. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I have one more attack left. Is there anybody close by I can still hit?
Yep.
All right. I hit them. Wait, are there any that look more hurt than the others?
Yes. One of them is still more hurt. It's the one Jebeddo shot in the back of the leg.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit him, and I'm gonna hit him right on that leg with my hammer.
Okay.
21.
Oh,
21 hits.
gross.
Yeah, you hammer the arrow further into the leg.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. 24.
Yeah, that hurt him real bad. Now the wound is...
You need a peg leg after that one.
Yeah.
If you're not dead.
Okay, Asher, your turn.
Cool. Giant scorpion time. Asher turns into a giant scorpion, and makes 2 attacks.
The way you said that sounded like you were opening a YouTube video. Giant
Hey,
scorpion guy, everybody.
Yo, everybody, it's giant scorpion
What's
time.
up,
everybody?
Don't forget to smash that like button. It's too real. I make 1 attack against the closest bad boy near me.
Okay.
Nat 20. So
Okay.
that feels good.
Yep.
And then with the other claw, I attack a different one, probably adjacent to me.
Well, why don't you roll the
only
damage
one?
on the attack first?
Okay. So it'll be 1d8. So a 10 max, and then 12. So 12 damage, and he is grappled. Bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, so you grab onto the one that Gillik just hit the hammer in on his leg. You grab him with your pincers, and he's looking very hurt.
Cool. And then I'm just gonna squeeze him. I'm gonna just hit him with my other claw. Let's do it.
Crush Claw.
Crush claw.
It's a Pokemon move.
It is.
Great.
Is it super effective?
Yes. I'm assuming you hit.
18.
Hits.
So it's super effective. So I deal double damage.
If you deal greater than 3 damage, you kill him.
I did.
Great.
I just he explodes. I dealt 5.
Wow,
7
explodes
damage.
is aggressive. You just tear
Nope.
him with the pincer.
I heard he exploded.
Yeah,
too.
Right. Visually.
Far more
yeah.
gruesome if you're just holding him at the waist and you shear off his top half.
Yeah, but like
Then if
squeezing
he
something so much that it
No.
explodes out of
Right.
both ends.
But he's a giant scorpion, and they have little air injectors in their pincers, so when they squeeze on someone, they're filled with gas.
If anything, he's
then
a
they
giant
explode.
scorpion, and thus there's too much space between his claws for this little human. That's the real problem.
I can't. Yeah, I hit, and he stands perfectly still. It is fine.
How do you pick up all these humans? You know.
And then
I wish I were fighting a giant. I'd be all set.
last attack with his stinger on the most reach. It's a reach weapon.
The
so,
most adjacent one. You got it.
boom,
Right.
boom, boom. 22.
Hits.
Cool.
He explodes.
He might.
He might, Rob
He
said.
takes 8 piercing damage and has to take a con save.
He might.
or explode.
Or he explodes.
Right.
What's the con save?
12.
He succeeds.
Okay. He takes half of this damage. So, whoa, he might explode. I'm just gonna say, this is looking pretty explodey damage. I rolled a 9, an 8, a 7, and a 5. Someone do that math.
29.
29. So half of that poison damage.
Okay, great.
Damn, Anthony, that was fast.
8 and 7's 15, baby. That's the only reason. So it's like 15 plus 5.
And then 20. Yeah,
good.
29.
I'm an
Wow.
engineer now, so I have to do
Yeah.
math very quickly.
Fungineer.
Okay.
And then the fire elemental makes 2 attacks against his 2 buds in front of him. 2 more attacks.
Okay.
Lots of punches today. Ooh, he was equally successful on both. He rolled 14 and a 14, both which add 6, so 2 20s, unnatural.
Oh, those are both hits.
Cool. Damage number 1. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 fire damage.
Okay.
And then on the other one, 5. He rolled 2 ones.
Are they on fire?
They are both on fire.
So all 3 of them are now on fire.
Yes. And the
These
floor
dudes
below him, I
are
imagine.
on fire.
Also, hilariously weird fact. So the fire elemental has illumination. A 30-foot like around him is lit, but he also has dark vision.
Shit's lit.
So he lights things up, but also has dark vision.
Which means he
just
blows
in
out his
case.
own dark vision.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He never knows. Like there will never be a time where he realizes I could have seen in the dark this whole time. There's so
Born
many
with
things
dark
I didn't
vision.
know about myself.
Born with dark vision, but he'll never know it.
He'll never know. The gods be cruel. That's it. A lot of punches, a lot of kicks.
Okay. Jacques didn't do anything, so because I forgot Jacques existed. So
No!
now I'm gonna do Jacques.
He was sneaking. He was hidden. He was hiding.
yeah.
You know, he's sneak
He was
attacks.
singing.
Yeah, I think
Which
he's
none
gonna.
of us... Did anyone use their...
No.
Fuck.
Nope.
So
I didn't
you know
have
what?
to.
I
He
didn't either.
maintained it, so you can all carry it over to the next round.
Great.
Great.
I also
Nice.
forgot.
Yep, twice.
Only one of them missed.
So the King of Thieves.
No, nothing missed.
He
Dies.
as the wall of water erupts out, he turns to look. None of you can really see him, so you don't know what happens. Actually, disregard.
He's just.
I can.
No, you can't. Not from down right next to the boat. You can't. He's up on the balcony.
Says you.
Right.
And it's the back of the boat which is getting pushed out to sea, right?
Yep.
It's
Yep.
slowly falling.
my
Jebeddo, it's your
goodness.
turn.
Bye.
Can Jebeddo tell that the water is coming toward him?
You can feel that. Yeah, you can feel that there was like a sudden rush away, and that the water is now pushing forward.
All right.
Wait.
Get up that rope,
yeah.
baby.
Here's what he's going to do. He's going to take his backpack off and he's going to sling it around the pylon and put both of his arms through the backpack straps to like hold him. Because he can't get a great grip around the pylon this way.
Because it's too big. Yep.
Right,
Oh.
but he can loop his arms through the backpack straps and like,
So, are you still swimming?
yeah. Well, I'm like
Clinging.
floating.
Awesome.
So
I'm just imagining you swimming in leather armor with a sword and a backpack.
Well, yeah. I mean,
That's
Yeah.
easier than metal.
I'm an adventurer.
that's what adventurers do.
I do what I want.
Right.
So
So
okay.
It's totally normal.
Jebeddo, I have bad news.
Not heavy at all.
I have very bad news for you. Because of the force of the wave, though, the creature must make a strength check athletics.
No, I know. I know how it works. That's why I'm trying to get advantage.
Yeah, he gets advantage though.
Well, I mean, no. I'm
The
not gonna give,
backpack gets its own strength save.
this isn't going to give you advantage, but it will allow
It's
you
very strong.
to stay where you are if you roll the strength check appropriately, as opposed
Use-
to being washed out to sea.
Use Jacques' inspiration.
Well, obviously, I'm gonna have to.
You can have mine.
When Jebeddo realizes that this isn't gonna do what he wants, he's gonna turn his body so that the wave pushes him directly into the pylon.
Okay. Okay.
It's gonna die.
No, he's just gonna smush his nose a little bit.
All right. So you.
Yeah,
that's,
he's gonna turn his beautiful face too, so that his big long nose is kind of out to the side.
Okay. You are positioned.
Great.
You hear a splash beside you as Keth begins his turn. Keth,
When I look over, what do I see?
you just see the splash. You missed it.
Passive
Stan-
perception and fucking
Yeah,
a million,
you've-
and I miss
you've-
it.
Yes, you've put your face into the pylon.
Facing to the side. I legit said that to protect my nose.
Okay. You see a body drop down into the water from above.
That's what I thought.
Okay.
I thought I saw a body. I wasn't sure,
You did.
but now I know.
Keth, it's your turn. You've got your back against this wall of water. Everyone's coming in at you. You feel a little bit of protection, and then you feel the open air behind you as the wall of water pushes 30 feet out to sea. Jebeddo, make a strength saving throw.
Yeah,
God.
I know.
Oh. Well, actually, Keth wouldn't know anything.
Yeah, you
about
just look
it.
around,
he's
you
not
just
within
see that the wall
10
of
feet
water
of
has
me.
pushed away, and there's an open behind you.
He's cool with it because it's like, oh, it's a boat. Like, whatever.
That is a 23.
Okay. Nice.
Thanks to those
Thank
2d8 inspiration.
Oh boy.
Whew.
Spicy.
Keth, what's your spell saves DC?
Don't say 24.
Oh, fuck, no. No,
Secretly,
no. It's like,
Keth is the most powerful
it's so low.
spellcaster in the universe.
Right.
Keth's Keth's wisdom is a +0 modifier, so it's
based off your intelligence.
12.
It's based off your intelligence.
let's be honest. Hold on. Intelligence is +1.
Okay.
So it would be 13.
Okay. So Keth, you just feel the wave like pushes out, and then you're just standing in the open hull of the ship, and the guards are all still around you.
Kev like gawks for a second because he's just like, holy shit. He has no idea the terrible things that happened, but he just knows that he like tore apart the boat, and he's super impressed with himself.
I love that Keth is taking credit for this in his own mind. He's like, yeah, I did this. This was
Holy
me.
crap. All right. And then he like looks back at the three with like this like just crazy grin on his face and rolls his shoulders and then starts attacking the one that he had hit earlier.
Hey adventurers, DM Anthony here again. I just want to remind you that there are lots of ways to support the show. Head on over to patreon.com/adventureinc. Tell your friends about the show. Rate and review us on iTunes or wherever you get your podcasts. Links and more can be found at adventureinc.podbean.com. Thanks everyone, we'll see you next week.